Howdy, folks. Back for another edition of Story Time. I believe this is episode 41. So I'm gonna do probably gonna do a series of probably not all in conjunction with each other, all back to back or anything like that. But uh, when I used to catch shoplifters, it was I did that for a couple of years, and it was quite interesting. It was like going to war every day, but it was kind of fun. I look back now, how I survived that is beyond me. The pay was poor, and you pretty much had zero help or backup, if you want to call it that. But anyway, let's get on to the story. So this was probably my dad died in '98. This was probably mid '90s, let's say 1995. I was working at that Caldor department store. Like I said in previous posts, it's kind of like a uh, Target, Kmart type facility, almost like a Walmart, but the color scheme was more like Target. It just kind of reminded me more of like a Target. But anyway, so we were right on the Baltimore County, Baltimore City line. So we got a lot of undesirables, a lot of people with a lot of addictions, there was definitely a lot of theft. But I remember this one particular episode. This was kind of funny. I mean, I wasn't laughing after, but um, like I said before, in the past, we had a tremendous camera system. We had one of the for that department chain in Baltimore area, the region. We had the best camera system. So I think they at that time back then they spent like $250,000 just on loss prevention, just the camera system. So we had a very good system. And all the other people used to just try and follow people on foot. That was way too hard. It was stupid. You could sit in the camera room and watch 90% of the store and have video evidence of the crime. So it made more sense. I was new at that, but it didn't take me long to catch on, what you needed to do to be successful. So end of that, all that jibber jabber, I'm just trying to lay the framework so you have an understanding. So a guy comes in one day, I'm trying to remember, I think he stole one of the, there was a lot of hot items. One was like any type of power tools, like a drill or anything like that, was like a real hot item. Any type of hair shears was another hot popular item. Any type of like uh, like pain relief medicine, like ibuprofen or Tylenol, any of that, aspirin, any of that junk. I don't know, what was around when, but anything like that could take the edge off of people that were a heroin addict. So, so people would go in there and just steal like crazy. So I'm watching this guy. I'm pretty sure he stole a drill. I'm trying to. There were so many episodes I can't remember, but the the exit, I do remember that vividly. So there was a double foyer there that I mentioned previously in another video, I'm pretty sure. Um, so the guy's trying to exit the store. He already went through the first door of the foyer, and I tried to make contact with him at the second door. And so he turned back at the last second. And he shoves me because he saw me and he was nervous. So at that point, since he laid contact on me in the store, I chased him outside the store. And he real tall, lanky fellow. He like real long arms. So I'm trying to like duck under and swat his arms away. And I do get behind him, and I pick him up into like a bear hug, and I slam him to the asphalt. And the assistant store manager is watching me fight this guy, like we're going around for like a while. And I, you know, I'm looking at the store manager, and I'm, kind of cursing at him because he wants no parts of it. He's like, "You're not going to help me? I'm protecting your bonus here, Chief." I didn't say that, but I'm thinking that. So finally get the guy handcuffed. We're going back in the store, and like I had a lot of it was crazy down there. A lot of people would be friends with you, but nobody would ever help you if you're in a tussle. It was crazy. It was like you're on your own, which is not a good thing. But So I'm walking in, and all these people are saying, "Are you okay? Are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Like, "Are you okay?" Like I bet I had 8 people come up to me, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, like, why do people keep asking me? Like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And I said, "Why do you keep asking?" So you're bleeding all over the floor. And then I look back, and I didn't even know it. I broke my elbow because when I slammed him, I slammed us on the asphalt and broke my elbow, and I had to get like, I don't know what it was, 7 stitches or something. And I didn't even realize, I didn't even feel it, to be honest with you. My adrenaline was so high at that point. We're walking back, and then get him back, and we do all the process, and then but like all of a sudden everybody wanted to help me after after I was injured. I'm like, "Oh, thank you, folks, appreciate your help." But so anyway, yeah. So I looked back, and there was a long trail of blood, and I had broken, like, I don't know how you describe it. Like, I'm not a medical doctor, but it was like uh, bone chips, fragments, whatever. But it was split wide open. My elbow was like literally like puffed out like crazy. But it was a fun job. That was just one of the many episodes. Uh, you know, just trying to do your job for like $8 an hour with no help, and it was like stupid. But I it was fun at times. I mean, there's going to be a whole bunch of other stories I'm going to tell you about that were just crazy. Like, I don't know why I'm still alive today, just from that job alone, because some of the shenanigans that happen there. When I shenanigans, that almost sounds like it's a fun adventure, but when you get knives pulled on you and people punch you in the throat, it's just like, it's just crazy. But it was, I'm not gonna lie, makes for a good story, nowadays. But back then it was like just, it's just when people piss you off, you get all kinds of adrenaline. You just do stuff that you're like, you become superhuman or something. I don't know what you want to call it, but anyway, so that's another episode of Story Time. Probably not as exciting as homelessness, but hey, trying to change it up a little bit and pretend like I'm happy and upbeat. Just had a major downpour here. Now we're going to go back into the real world and sweat my butt off in the van. Peace out, folks. Jailbait and Tackle outdoors one more time.